I had, I told you 3 Americans coming from America, and they were known to be very big scientists. They came to see me and they said, "Mother, you have to teach us one thing." I said, "What?" "We want to fly." I said, "Fly? You are already flying. What do you want to fly?" They said, "No, but we want to fly with ESP." I said, "You should not do that, because if you do that, then you are enslaved by these spirits, and you do want to do that, to be enslaved by these spirits?" "Yes, whatever it is, enslavement or anything, we want to have this, and we want to get this by which we fly." I said, "Why?" They said, "Because Russia is doing it, and Russians are doing experiments with ESP, so we should also do." I said, "If they are going to hell, are you also going to go to hell?" They said, "Yes." "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing wrong. Go with 2 running jumps. You can go very fast there. But as far as I am concerned, I am not for it. I am not going to doom your life forever." So then they asked me, I asked him, "Who has sent you to me?" They said, "One Patanjali. You see, there is a fellow called Patanjali who is a journalist." I said, "This Patanjali has sent you?" "Yes, he has sent us to you. He was the man who used to leave his body and run all over the places. He was a journalist, you see, so he used to get the news before anybody knew." And he used to run out of his house, and the wife was so surprised that one day he brought some sand, and he said, "Yesterday, you know where I was? I was on the Juhu beach. From there I brought the sand for you." She got such a fright, and he used to shake before any photograph of God or Christ or anyone. He used to shake like that. So she brought to me. She said, "This fellow is shaking. I don't know what's happening. He's rattling. Is it Parkinson's thing? I don't know what's happening. And here in the night he disappears. I lock up everything. Still he disappears. I don't know what to do. And it's very shocking." He said, "Sometimes I go and sit on a tree." I said, "Really?" So I told him that you are possessed. He said, "Mother, please take cover. I don't want this nonsense. You don't know where I will land up. Tomorrow I'll be anywhere hanging in the air. I don't want to do that. And maybe that my body may not come back." And this is what people are doing now, is to take out the spirits. When they take out the spirit from a person, you see, they keep it with them. Like the children, small children die in their sleep. If my mother is here and she has a child in America, she says, "I want to talk to my child through a medium." It's a very dangerous thing. Never play with these mediums, very dangerous. And such a mother I know in Switzerland, she did that to a child, and the child died in America in her sleep, because the distance is such that where there is day, there is night. And she was doing this in the daytime, and the child was sleeping. And she talked to the child, she heard his voice, everything she did, and the child died. Never go near these people who deal with spirits, is said by all the great people of the world. But we are not bothered. You see what's wrong? We go to spirits, to ESPs, to our elders who are dead, to our brothers and sisters. Why bother them? Now they are dead. Let them be free. As it is, you tortured their lives when they lived on this earth. Now why don't you leave them free? Let them go and take their births. But we are not satisfied. We say, "No, we must talk to them." We have planchets, we hold hands, call spirits and do it. But do you know what happens with them? First of all, no realization. Very difficult for such people. Even if you get realization and all that, you have lots of problems. I have seen people go mad with it. Because these spirits are dirty.